Hi guys, I'm Tanika and I'm part of the Ladies of the Library Table. If you watch Kelsey's video, you should know that in high school we all met at a specific table in the library in the mornings and we just hung out until classes started. There we would finish up any homework, do some studying, read some books, talk about anything and everything, and just basically overall hang out. Anyway, let me tell you some things about me. Like I said, my name is Tanika. I'm 20 years old. I go to a local community college right now. I'm studying nursing. So after this year, I hope to transfer to a 4-year university. And maybe one day I can just become a doctor. That was my original plan, but I decided that nursing would be step one. So at least I can get some exposure to the medical field. What I find most interesting about the health field is neurology. You know, the brain and spinal cord. That's most interesting to me. What else? I'm not in any cool clubs like Kelsey is, but in high school I was in the HOSA Club, which stands for Health Occupation Students of America. And that was a pretty cool club. We got to go to the hospital and overshadow our aspirations, like the doctors that we wanted to, or the nurses, we got to overshadow them, see what they did. It was cool stuff. I love video games. I'm on Xbox and the PlayStation Network. I'm usually on Xbox though. It's my favorite. Alright, so I guess that's enough about me, and let me answer some of these questions that Kelsey asked us to. Alright, so question number 1. My favorite book series and why? Well, I don't want to be too cliche about this, but I'm going to be honest. Hunger Games is my favorite right now. I'm not done with the 3rd book, Mockingjay, yet, but I can just already tell that this book is my favorite at the time, like right now. Katniss, I think she's awesome. She's like 100% better than Bella Swan from the Twilight series, which I probably read in my sophomore year of high school. Except Katniss sometimes just makes these decisions that makes me go like, what is your problem? But anyway, that's besides the point. Hunger Games is my favorite right now. Question number 2. What series do you think contributed most to how people read today? I think Harry Potter has contributed most, because growing up in my childhood, even in high school, even in college, I still see people reading Harry Potter or rereading it. Or it's like the Harry Potter franchise has like not ended in like 10 years, because it's like a book is released and then a movie comes out. It's like bang, bang, bang. They just keep coming out and everybody's just like rushing to see them, which isn't a problem. I personally have not read any of the Harry Potter books except for the first one, and it didn't capture my interest enough to read the rest of them. Not that it wasn't interesting, but it's not my type of read, really. But I'm not bashing it in any way. Alright, question number 3. If you could recommend any book or series to a new reader that is our age, what would it be? I would recommend the Vampire Academy series by Rachel Mead, because yes, it's about vampires, but it's a lot. 150% better than Twilight. The main character in there is just awesome. She's badass. She's way better than Bella. No sparkly vampires in this one. No, it's nicely written. And not to mention, Rachel Mead also has another series called the Dark Swan series. That's a little bit more adult, but I definitely do recommend that. I love Rochelle Mead. She's definitely a good author. Okay, question number 4. What do you think of the Twilight franchise and other franchises released because of it? Okay, first of all, I'm not going to attach all the franchises to the Twilight franchise, because there were books before the Twilight franchise that were good. But since this is what the question asks, I don't like the Twilight franchise. I will admit I read all the books. That was in high school, like I said, my sophomore year. I will be seeing the last part of Breaking Dawn Part 2 this November, just because once I start something, I need to finish it. But other than that, I do not like the Twilight series. I just don't like it. As for why, I guess just because Bella is so dry, her personality, it just drives me up the wall. She's like this abnormal teen that doesn't like to do anything at all. For the ones that are based off of the Twilight franchise, or, so-called based off of it, Hunger Games, I guess it's kind of based off of it. Like I said, I love the Hunger Games. The Mortal Instruments series is very good. So yeah. Question number 5. Do you think your writing style is completely unique, or do you take from another author? If so, who? My writing is kind of unique. I mean, I take some of my ideas from other authors, and for others, I just try to throw in random shit that people don't put in their books. Just because, it's just comes straight off the wall. Like the predictable boy is in love with girl, she doesn't know it. She turns out to be in love with him too. I throw a twist in that kind of thing. If I do write that kind of thing, I throw a twist in there. Such as, my book Delinquent on Wattpad. You can see it in the links, like down there. You can just click on the link. It's called Delinquent. That one is a finished book. There's also a sequel to that. It's called Tangled. It's also down there if you click the Wattpad link. I have other books on there as well that I've been working on. There are a couple of them that I haven't uploaded in a while because I've been so swamped with work. But you're free to read those if you want. Question number 6. What do you think of banned books? How many have you read and enjoyed? No banned books come to mind, really. I should probably answer this later. Question number 7. Do you think you'd enjoy the classics more that you're out of high school? I definitely say I appreciate certain books a lot more now that I'm out of high school. Like 1984, I absolutely hated 1984 as I was reading it. But when I got to the end, it wasn't all that bad. I actually felt bad for the main character because of the way that he died. I don't want to spoil the book for you, but let's just say it was less than human how he was murdered. And I do mean murdered. Also the Scarlet Letter, I hated that book while I was reading it. And I still hate it now, so yeah. Question number 8. If you could ban a book, what would it be and why? That is a good question, Kelsey. One that I don't have an answer for right now. So, thanks for listening, guys. And, I hope you keep watching our videos. Thanks.